Tara all the way from Embakasi anasema yuko ndani. Achipas Kimani, I see you as well as Ilam Kakai, Kolopizo na kuona pia, Nanyuki JN Mabea, pia amesema ako tuned in. Asante sana. And I don't know, Mr. Director, if we have the amazing conversation that was recorded earlier on this week with Juliani. Juliani is an award-winning gospel artist, and of course he sings even contemporary music. And most recently he has been on the scene for the right or wrong reasons, depending on how you want to see it. He's been linked to Lilian Ng'ang'a, who was the former First Lady of Machakos County. And of course, just 2 months later, they are hitched. And it seems that they are pregnant. Yeah, squeezy. Watu wakiwa pregnant wanasemanga nyinyi wote mko na ball.
Yes, ni success ya wawili.
Unasema nyinyi hata wewe chali uko na ball. So
of course angekuwa hivyo bila wewe.
True story. So I did not do this interview. It was done by Charles Otieno, aka CEO, who's a guru in the industry, and of course the conversation with Juliani took place earlier this week. How about we slide into it and get to find out the nitty-gritties of who Juliani is? Take a look.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome for our interview today. Our guest is none other than Julius Owino, popularly known as Juliani. Juliani, karibu sana. How are you feeling, bro?
Niko poa. Nashukuru sana manyonde kwa background nini, so na feel poa. Niko relaxed.
Tell me, for some time now you've been doing new music. Your album is only 3 months old, Masterpiece.
Yeah.
What is the journey? What is it?
I mean, there's a way we used to do things before. Unajua, kwa lazima ukitoa ngoma, lazima makelele kila pahali, you're everywhere, media too and whatever. Yeah. And over time I've realized that there's certain people who listen to my music. Of course I want everybody to listen to my music, but certain people who go beyond the TVs, the media and the headlines to listen to the music. And wala wasa wako nanisikiza ni wase older kidogo, walianza tukiwa wakiwa high school, wakiwa uni, sasa wako pale, wako probably 23, 25, wako job, kuna wala wako 30, and they consume music differently. So when I release Masterpiece, niliweka tu specific kwa website yangu, and wasome kwa kidownload hapa, and the music is different now because I'm also older, najua life vitofauti.
So what are the ingredients of Masterpiece? Is it hip hop, gospel hip hop? Is it different?
Just life stories. You know, like for 4 years, I didn't do music or release new music for like 3-4 years before 2021. Yeah. Unaona, so and personally, music always. Music in a mirror what's happening in my life, what I'm thinking, what I'm dreaming, my perception, everything. So I have to always go through some stuff and then put it up as a package. Come on, hip hop through poetry and whatever. So there's a lot of lessons, good music, and thoughts that I've put together. Ka album, 13 songs,
So is it a bit a transformative album? Does it carry the past of Juliani music, high tempo, quick rhymes, or is it?
It's more transformative because we were even supposed to release a book alongside it.
Yeah.
So it's more I'm older, niko 37. Mimi mzee bana, no. So there are certain things that I've gone through in life that I want to share with people, especially my age mate. Wasoko mid-20s to now. There's a lot of lessons that I've learned about being a man, becoming a man, about God, perception of God, about relationships, about life.
Tukiangalia sana the last songs which you did, you've actually involved a lot in with Boniface Mwangi in Power 254. How is it about influence? Is it about influencing the new generation to pick up artistic tendencies? And with that, is it what you're transferring to your Dandora project?
I think first of all, Bonito ni best yangu tu yani. Like, he's just beyond the music and stuff. Is best yangu. Power 254 has always been there, and it'll inform me starting up my project in Dandora, Dandora Hip Hop City. So Power 254 has been imenijenga, alafu mimi nikana try to build other artists. Basically, how do we consistently bring change? We bring change by setting up institutions that can literally anticipate change, and we have a formula on how to bring change. So if you create institutions, it's easy to repeat the change. Si ati mtu mmoja tu ndiye anakuwa famous, ama mtu mmoja ndio anaongea kuhusu issue. But at the same time, when it comes to the issues of life, inaonyesha when mimi niko na grow up Dandora, they grew up in fear, unaona,
police brutality.
Yani unaona ukichapa hii kona unajonga tu kuna kitu kinaweza kufanyikia, either umeshutiwa mistaken identity, police brutality unauliwa hapo, umesota, yani wewe kila pahali ni violence to violence. And then I get a little bit older, na nimemeet watu, nimemeet nani, and I realize life is fake kwa hivi.
Life is different.
Life is fake kwa violence every corner, unaona. Mtu amepewa mimba huko, yani it doesn't make sense. And I grew up, and then I realized that actually my problems are not my fault. There's somebody who's in charge, who's responsible for my problems. It's not that I'm not bright enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not hardworking enough. Somebody is responsible, and that somebody is somebody who you elected and is responsible for the quality of your life. So that's why we started even having these kind of songs and even engaging with certain kind of people, because we deserve better as a country, as an individual, you deserve better. So that's why we talk about this issue. It's not that you're talking about vitu zingine.
My friend and your friend, the late Bob Coleman, there's a project we didn't finalize. We were supposed to sleep in Dandora. How did he influence your life?
No, Bob was... So Bob was the height of... Unajua, kila mwanaume, he had money, he had influence, he was cool, everybody wanted to be next to him. And then the things, the smallest... Yet he values the smallest of the smallest things in our life. So ili mesana. Mimi nimetoka ghetto. Mimi nadhani hapa ndio kufika. Ukiwa na mapesa, uko na security. And then this guy totally cares about the opposite of everything else. He cares about kids. He cares, anatembea mguu tupu everywhere kwa hao. He reads. He listens. So he really changed sana perspective yangu about even manhood as a man, and what you should care about. And I felt like we were chasing after the wind because we were always trying to be powerful. We always wanted to be known. We always wanted money. But yes, you can get that. But the real quality of life is, yes, having that, but even knowing what it is for. Because you're going to feel position ile yuko sahi ni ya ku bring change, and you could see it in his company, how he ran the company, the kind of programs he had in the company. So it really influenced how I looked at life.
How is the Totaka Bank coming up?
Totaka Bank, so by June we need to employ 10,000 young people na takataka, unaona, biashara takataka, because the way takataka is set up and where we grew up in Dandora, the whole system is linear, where uwe kwa hawa yako, umeenda ukatupa takataka, au sasa wengine anakuja anachukua, wanaeka
kwa lori
inaenda na wana scavenge, ile mbakisho wanaacha
pale ndani
kwa dump site. But a circular economy means you separate at source, at your house. Ule mse anakamkuchukua, anachukua exactly what they need. So kuna organic scandal, kuna nini, and then your plastic nini we take it back to recyclers. E-food, organic, we take it back to recyclers. So by the time you fiki hata kwa street ama wapi, iko taken care of. Like it's not ending up in our street. So we have an app in a Totaka Bank. We have recyclers who are willing to buy the waste. We have a demand of 5 tons a day of organic. Na 50 tons a month of plastics. We are trying to supply. Tunatafuta capital. Ukijua mzanda kubai figo uniambie niuze. Unaona, so
the difference between Totaka Bank and Dandora Hip Hop City project is musical.
So Dandora Hip Hop City is the mother project. So we bought a land huko Dandora. We bought a house kwa dam site huko karibu na river hapo.
Najua pale chini.
So we have a community of rappers, entrepreneurs, watu tu wa idol pia wako hapo wakivuta vitu zao, unaona. So like it's whoever feel like they have something to offer,
They can come in.
they can come.
So relationship wise, the big question, watu wanataka kuuliza, unapiga picha na huyu dem, ni best yako, what is it?
No, Lilian, I met her like early June ama mid June huko. Kama mwanaume sikulala darasani, unaona, so
Ukulala class?
mimi sikulalanga class, but Lilian is she's the kind of lady that you want her to be your friend more.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want hizi zingine extra ni poa. But Lilian is the kind of lady that you just want her to be your friend. So mind yangu ilikuwa ni hiyo, just umanzi akiwa best yangu ndafurahi.
Yeah.
Because the way clarity of mind yake ni
Clear sana.
I haven't seen many women like that, yani. So clarity of mind, clarity of purpose, the kind of thing she values.
Yes.
And
The
a
value
value
system.
Unaona, anajiheshimu. Unaona, so I just wanted
Udem ni aje?
ningependa tu kwa best yake. So we were ikawa na mimi nashukuru Mungu, si complain sana.
So unaambia mafans aje? Watu
Mafans wajipange.
Watu wanasema.
Wacheza.
Wewe unapiga picha na udem. Udem aliambia Governor Mutua, upia best yangu wewe maze, friendship mimi niko kwingine. But congratulations if it's working for you.
Asante.
What would you say is, how are you looking life after meeting her and the relationship you guys have?
Mimi nataka kwa best yake, man.
Unataka tu kwa best yake?
Me, I just want it's not easy to get somebody who has like like clarity of purpose.
Yeah.
Anajiheshimu, the way she carries herself is respectful. Nikipata zaidi ndashukuru sana, but for me I just want to be a friend, yani, and she's a
Kwa hivyo bado hujatoka friend zone?
Siwezi ongea zaidi about you. Siwezi ningiza box. Siwezi ongea zaidi. She's a good person.
She's a good person?
She's a respectful person, clarity of purpose, clarity of mind. Yeah.
Sasa utaoa lini basi?
Mimi?
Ama tufanye bachelor's party?
Because because you know, ukiwa kwa relationship, you always think when you think you're doing everything the person wants. Unaona, you think when I'm a hard-working man.
Yeah, want this.
No, but that's not what they want. Maybe they want, unamlete maua anataka sukuma, unaona.
Yeah.
So the day they decide to leave, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with themselves and what they want for their lives.
Have you received any death threats? Ama ni rumors za mtaa?
Yeah, I did. I got a phone call twice.
Yeah.
Jamal nipigia 4 times in the morning. I didn't receive, and then I called them back. Alikuwa mteja, I called them, and then they called me back. Wakanipiga msomo for 2 minutes.
Walikuwa sema nini?
I wanted to record, of course. Story 2 hizo za whatever. And he sent a text. So nika record. Nikaambia Boni, Boni ni kubaya. Boni said we go record the statement.
Police station, yeah?
I did that. I went at the Kilelesho hapo, recorded. I've followed up the cops wananiambia so.
Na hiyo namba amuku try kwa Trukola?
Trukola, you can always fake the name, eh?
Yeah, you can fake the name.
But we know who he is. We have the full names. We know where he lives.
Alitumwa ama hajatumwa?
No, we haven't hatujaenda detail kumtafuta. We just know so that if akirusha threat ingine, we know where to go and where to find him. We know which area he comes from our friends who helped.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is Lilian saying about all this, about his other threats? Has she been shocked that such threats can come through? Ama mejabonga naye kiasi?
Lilian ako tu sawa. Yeah, she's calm, collected. She knows what she's saying.
Haina noma.
Yeah, haina noma.
So what next for Juliani going forward in relationship? Tungoje nitaitwa wedding ama siitwi? Buda.
Nikifanya wedding.
Ukikosa kuniita wedding na Lilian niwache ama musically nikose kuja kwa studio? What next?
10,000 jobs by June
Yes.
2022.
Yes.
Mungu akipenda through Totaka Bank and Dandora Hip Hop City. Something we also inaitwa Wingu Plus. Ningependa sana kufanya a 5-day concert. All my albums. Ni pesa tu imekata, but I'm working on that. 5 days before the end of the year. Release a new album next year. Release a book of hopefully by October.
Masterpiece?
Masterpiece book to explain all these things. But the most important yani kwangu yani sahi is that just if I grow deep in God yani, I think I'll be a blessing to everybody. So I just need to work on hiyo kona yangu na God yani, so that I can increase in me and show, listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit, be keen to that voice. Nikifanya hivyo nitakuwa nimeachieve yani.
Okay. Thank you very much, Juliani.